The first building is mostly done, so I'm putting the sketch layer back above the layer and making a new folder for the second building, because if I need to change anything for per building, if they're all in the same folder, I'm just going to get lost. And this time the building itself has a block color selected from the reference photo, and then any block colors, so the one side is very heavily shaded and the shaded area has a very drastic change to it, so that's its own color with its own layer. And they're not doors, but they're like entranceways, I guess, kinda columns. Those are a solid color as well, and which I put the solid color in for each, and then I selected all of them and made a new layer, and then that is the layer that I am doing the shading and lighting for, and pretty much making into a three-dimensional space that has I actually didn't realize what I was drawing until I was finishing it, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. Now it clicked. You know, it's one of those things where, is it I don't know, those brain teasers where it looks like a man but it also looks like a mouse, so depending, and then some people can switch between both. It kind of did one of those where I was just kind of drawing what I saw, and then it went to, oh, that's what you are. I really should have figured that out before I finished drawing you, but it's good to know. And again, the windows have their own layer, and I'm keeping the verticals vertical, and what I did was I drew a line for where the windows start and end, so the top and the bottom, and then I separated them into panels to be, this is where this window ends, this is where this window begins, and then I added a blob to it before coloring them in properly, so that I didn't get confused between, is this the window one or is this the gap, or so, and then filled them in once I was finished, and added the pillars. It's kind of more of just an out bit, but it kind of looks like pillars from an angle. It's easy to refer to them as pillars because they're separate, and so I guess this is kind of adding, making the sketch more visible or concrete and easier to work with. Clean, making the sketch more clean, and then going over it with more painterly brushes that I can use to build the colors with, so that they match with everything else. I'm not even attempting the shaded area yet because that's going to be a whole array of different colors. We've already established that the windows on these buildings are a bit complicated, so those are also on the back burner, and trying to get the shape of that. It has there's a building on the back, and then there's the roof or wall, some sort of thing, and trying to get all of that in place while they still look normal. And then later we'll add more detail to the front of the house. We'll also fix any of the some of the lines that are just kind of there as placeholders, and do the shaded area, stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for today. Have a wonderful day. See you later, and goodbye.